Inflation's here.
Oh,
Yay!
Lynn.
Now, tomorrow, though, we got to make sure that we have enough space to record that one. You're muted.
I'm going to do it as soon as we're done. It goes back to April 16th. I ran out of space.
All right, you've got to do your thing now. Now we got recording.
Thing. Okay. Shonda, you were on first. All right, we had you last at 95. Is that what, right?
I think.
Well, it's 95. How'd you do? You
Oh.
well, you on vacation.
Well, so I did from 5/14 through the 16th, I did 45 calls. I left 2 voicemails. I had the one follow-up with the potential client who he's hemming and hawing because he may now turn it into an Airbnb, but he gave me a sister as a lead who is moving here in October. So I have put her under a buyer brokerage agreement, and she is speaking with my lender to get pre-approved.
So you did, so say 45? Okay.
Yes, 45.
All right, beautiful. Yay, yay.
I had to get something in before I left. Oh, and that person that crazy closing, I finally got it done while I was actually on the cruise.
And you had Wi-Fi then, right?
I got Wi-Fi for that day.
Oh, right. You can do it by the day.
I got Wi-Fi for one day, and I did our closing. And
I thought some cruises included Wi-Fi as part of the package.
we did 150 minutes.
Oh.
Now fair. I was like 115 minutes. But
Yeah.
it was all good.
Exactly.
All right, Emily, how about you?
I just started calling my probate list. I hit 55.
Nice.
My only problem is most of those numbers, like I would say 95% don't work, or like they're out of service. So like nobody answered me basically.
Okay, stop. When you do your skip tracing, are you putting in the primary address and the tax mailing address?
Mm-hmm. Everything, yeah. I put the whole thing.
And you're getting not a lot of good numbers.
Yeah, I would say most of them yeah, most of them just says they're not in service or no longer work. Some of them they go through and nobody answers, but most of them just don't even get to that point.
Interesting. I'm going to reach out to my guys at Batch and ask them a better way to do it. Then that's on probates though, right?
Mm-hmm. And next time I do a new batch, I'll show it to you first in case I am doing something wrong.
Okay.
Emily, is probate new for you? What did you have before?
My first list I had vacant lots mostly in pre-foreclosures.
And
this is
how
the
are
first
the
time.
numbers for you?
Honestly, pretty much the same thing.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
That sense.
My expired are pretty good because I get them from my team, so they skip trace it for me. But even those, like a lot of them don't work too. So maybe it's just the area that I live in that all the numbers are not that good.
Did you did you send me your older expireds 6 months and on back to 24?
No, because my team, we have like a whole thread that goes back years. So I just been going through the team expireds, basically the same things I would pull out because that's how they do it the same way. So I figured I don't have to waste anybody's time.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Neil, how about you?
Well, I would say that I made a lot of calls, but the pickup ratio in Los Angeles is very poor lately.
And you had 60, right? That's what we had for you.
Yeah, I got that. That's not the problem, but my pickup rate is very low. So I figure I'll try some of the expireds. That was even worse. Because
Really?
yeah, it's really amazing because I've called all kinds of leads, and expireds was always answering the phone.
Especially if you go back a ways. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if they're the newer ones and so on. And I went back last week, and I think I called like 40 or 50, talked to 2 people, wrong numbers. So, you know,
Wow.
it's frustrating in that sense. I mean, if I get to talk to somebody, I have a good chance of getting a listing appointment.
Right.
But that's the biggest issue I've had lately is the pickup rate and so on. Going to your to Emily's thing with the skip tracer, most of the numbers work pretty well, but sometimes I do get wrong numbers.
Oh, you're gonna get that. But
That's going to happen anybody, you know.
what
Uh,
about the secondary numbers? Have you tried the secondary numbers?
Yeah, so what I do is I scrub them to make sure I don't put the I don't call the do not calls.
Yeah.
So I scrub them, and before I import them, I will just remove the do not calls. It's just easier that way instead of and so on. Some of the other numbers work, some don't, or there's no numbers, you know, because they're on the do not call. It happens,
Yeah.
but I'm still positive that I will find numbers. People will answer the phone.
Those are the things I want to hear. That's what I want to know about is the ratios and different things like that. So interesting.
And you guys, did you see who's coming tomorrow for KV Core? Did you see that in chat?
Yeah.
So
What,
we're
10
gonna
o'clock?
record it anyway, but if you can make it, that'd be great if you have any questions.
1 o'clock Eastern?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you.
We're
Well,
on here.
everybody, when the surveys that we, excuse me, that we get back, um, very positive. The only thing they were talking about, I think you said there was what, 7 or 8 of them that was talking about the CRM, KV Core, difficulties and those sorts of things. And quite frankly, last week when we were on, I forgot. I forgot. So we got somebody coming in and I hope they can answer your questions or at least point us in the right direction, maybe some tips and tricks, that type of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Any issues or you happy with how it's going otherwise or?
Next week, you guys, if you come, you're going to get a treat because I was going to do it this week, but with the speaker coming on Thursday and this, that, and the other. Next week, I'm going to smile and dial for the first 20, 30 minutes of the show.
Hey, somebody will pick up for you. That'd be great.
I won't be able to use my CRM because I can't make it come on to the call. So I'll use my phone. I usually use my CRM to dial one at a time. That's what I do. It'll dial it. I just cut it out, move it, do my thing, but I'll at least show it to you and see how it works. So
Todd, I had to leave and come back. Who did you send out for a video? And what were they saying? I'm sorry to have to repeat it.
I'm sorry, a video.
Did you send a video of the guy you like?
Oh, the guy,
The guy with the hair. Yeah, the guy.
without the hair. He's like me. Poor fellow.
A different guy. This
And
guy with the hair.
he's much younger than me too. So oh, it's oh my gosh. Oh Lord have mercy. What's his name?
It's okay. I can go back and look in the thing. It's been a couple of crazy days for me, but I can go back and look.
Yeah, it's
But he wasn't saying anything.
Reventure Consulting. Reventure Consulting. I put it in chat a couple of days ago.
Okay.
But he did a new one, and I just happen to like this guy. There's others out there that they're kind of dry. I don't like the dry. He makes it a little bit more entertaining. But you know, there's tons of them out there giving out good information. So, but anyway, next week I'm going to be smiling for 20, 30 minutes. You guys get to hear me, and then you know, we'll take it from there.
Beautiful.
So, problems. Other than we've talked about some, especially skip tracing numbers, pickups, that sort of thing. What are the issues are you having? Anything? a structural problem, a technical problem, whatever.
I wouldn't say it's a problem. I feel like I'm starting to get really more into a rhythm
Oh,
and
good.
and kind of, I don't know, I'll go back to the days when I first moved to Georgia and I actually did a call center job just
Hmm.
until I found my way around. So I use that like to focus my time, but I do feel like I start to get into a rhythm.
Oh, that's good.
So, so like this week is committing myself to really just blocking time out and saying from no matter what, like I just have to block it out. But um, even when I filled out, you had the form last week, Carolyn, that you sent around. So
Mhm.
it was just, I mean, you guys have helped bring that structure back.
Good.
So I can just focus on it. And it's just about, to me, it's about just being consistent and doing it. Like it's going to come.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing.
It's
It's
going to come.
stumble in the beginning and
In the
yeah,
beginning, I was like, oh, it's going to be this fast. And it's the marathon, not the sprint.
yes,
So that's what I'm really learning.
that's awesome. And once you get into it, then you kind of like it a little bit, you know? It's like exercise.
I like signing that little agreement the week before I left on the cruise.
Right? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
So Emily, is your team scrubbing, going back in time, finding the expires, and then are they scrubbing against the recent sales, or are they just putting out the raw list?
It's like a couple times a week we'll get a new list. So I just been going back in the chat and downloading the old ones, and then I just go into the tax records and I verify it's still on the market.
So these are older listings that have expired.
Yeah.
I mean, in other words, they've expired in the last 30, 60 days or so.
Yeah, even up to like a year I've been going back. So like yeah, they were expired about like whenever the list was out. And then I'll just double check before to make sure it's not already on the market or it got sold since then.
Okay. No. Here's what I want you to do. All right. You're going back a year,
Mhm.
12 months. I want you to send me a list from 12 months to 24 months back. Pick your
Mhm.
area, pick zip codes. Please don't send me more than 400.
Mhm.
By the time I scrub them down, you might wind up with 250. And then by the time you get through the skip trace piece, then you're down to 150. Okay.
Mhm.
Because of DNC list. Okay. Do this for me, please. Please send me, go back 12 months to 24 months, extract them. Okay. And I need the 123 Main Street in one column, the city, the state, and the zip in separate columns. That's the way I need it. Send it to
Okay.
me. It take me about 15, 20 minutes. I'll get it right back to you. And all you have to do is skip it. I'll scrub out the recent sales and send it back to you.
Okay.
Please do
Is
that. Please.
yeah, no, but is there something wrong with the way I've been doing it for the expireds?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know. But if you want to pull
I
out,
don't know what system you're using. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the skip trace
Have
system?
you had luck with it? Has it worked for you?
I've had a couple people answer and then, saying they might be willing to soon. So I just put them down and to put a task to call them in a couple months whenever we talk about. It's not a lot. It's kind of the same outcome I would get with the other list I've been using.
where is this list originating? You said you get it like once a week or something like that.
Yeah, my team, they skip trace and everything and they sent out the Excel sheet and then I just download it and start calling the numbers.
So everybody gets the same sheet?
Yes.
Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. Please do what I ask.
Who is your team and how many people are on it?
What?
Who is the team? Who's your team leader?
Brett Sakura.
Okay.
I know
And how
that.
many people are on it?
Couple, like 100 something.
And you're all getting the same list. How's that gonna work?
Oh no, I mean not everybody calls it.
Mm,
I don't always call it. Like if I have time, I will. But yeah,
yeah, okay.
why is that a problem or something?
No, it's just, well, the difference here is your team location specific? I mean, are you all in one area?
Not really.
Not
It's
really. Oh,
I mean, for me, a lot of us are from this part of Jersey, but you know, but
no,
like
the only thing
obviously,
is, it's like when they used to do leads through uh was it realtor.com? I'm trying to think. They would send them all out to everybody. Like
mm,
if there were 3 or 4 people, everybody get it, and then it's like who's going to get it first. But if you've got 100 people and even a quarter of them are calling, you're up against those other 25. It's
no, I
just
know.
it's just a different way of doing it. But that's why I
But
was wondering, is it working for you?
sometimes, but do you think if I like find them myself from the MLS, do you think they'll be different people than what's on their list, or do you think it'll be the same list because it's the same area?
You're going to go back farther. If this list on your team is going back a year, Todd's
Mm,
going to go back a year to 2 years. No, nobody else is going to get
Okay.
that list, and you're going to decide on the zip codes that you need.
Okay.
So that'll be different.
Okay, Lynn,
Okay.
you're a DMB and your team leader. You can't say this, but I'm going to say it. All right. How long have you been licensed, Emily?
2 months.
2 months.
God
I'm
bless
going to
you for
tell you
going
right
at it.
now, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not getting the best leads given to you,
Okay.
period. Okay? Please do what I ask.
Mm,
I'll scrub it, send it back to you, and I guarantee you, but if you start working it, work it consistently, you will get better results. Please.
okay. So don't go with the regular expired. Just send you like mine from my zip codes and whatever, kind of like we've been doing. So I'll
Yeah.
just do it your way.
Well, you can do both of them, but
Yeah,
do
you can do
this.
both. Yeah, I don't care. But do at least 6 months back and go back to 24 months expired. So in other
Totally
words,
expired.
I don't want you to take the stuff that has expired within the last 6 months. I want you to
Mm,
go back 6 months and back to 24 months expired.
okay, yeah. Because even before like the team, I was just doing my own and like yeah, I would do the most recent, but then I know I'm not only competing with like EXP, every agent in the state, you know.
Yeah.
So I know like going back more, nobody's really calling them.
No, they're not. And look at TJ's been doing really well with it. I think he's got 4, and
Mm,
he started that a couple of weeks ago. Those are good numbers. But anyway, it's not, no, please don't think that there's anything wrong with what you're doing or anything else, but just try it this way. That's all.
Please,
oh no, yeah, definitely.
Do
please.
both. You compare them,
Mm,
which is working better.
And if you don't believe me, you know what? By 150 or so, I'll trace them myself and send it to you to give you a head start. But no, I want you to do your own, pull them, and let's do it.
No, I believe you because honestly, like the one I get, it's every zip code around. But like I know if I pick one zip code, I'll get like up to like you said, a couple like 300-400 over the one zip code. So I know that's already more than I'm getting.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because I rarely see my town anyway in those lists. So like you know, I know there's more out
Somebody's
there.
getting that list.
Mm,
Somebody's getting that list. I guarantee it.
The other thing is, Emily, are you comfortable with what you're saying? Are you comfortable on the phone and just
um,
with your spiel? Does it,
that's That's the thing, I don't get a lot of answers, so it's hard to see,
so you
like, what
don't
I'm
know.
saying. Like, I go by the script and everything, like, and it's like when people answer, it's rare for me, with these lists. So, like, I mean, I think I'm good, but, like, obviously would need more people to answer so I could, like, see if I like what I'm saying.
Did some role playing with you before. I seem to remember you were pretty good.
Mhm.
All right.
I mean,
Actually, I want to do that with you again with Shonda. You and Shonda. You're going to call Shonda, but in 1 second, T. Hi, welcome. What
Hey, how are you guys?
are you?
I'm
Um,
here.
I'm here. I had 28 for you last week. Does that still make sense?
I actually, I've gone up So I'm trying to stick to at least 50.
Okay, did you do 50 last time?
No, I actually got to 45. So
That's
Well,
good.
you had 28, so that's good. Yeah.
yeah.
How did it go?
Um, so I ran out of the expires that I was doing. So I went back to the pre-foreclosures for 2 of the zip codes that I had given you. A lot of just wrong numbers. So yeah, I don't know that that's where I kind of want to continue. I think I'm going to kind of go just the expired. And you also sent over a tired landlord list. So I think I'm going to flush with that because you did send it out already. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah.
The tired landlord list is the most called. All right.
Mhm.
However, if you get one on and they're interested, um, they could mean 2, 3, 4 maybe more properties that they want to maybe start offloading, maybe a little at a time. It doesn't make sense to sell an entire package unless they need to liquidate and liquidate quick. Okay.
Mhm.
But they may, hey, I'll try one. Let's put one on the market and get it sold, then maybe another, and then another, and then another. It's a guy in Ohio just got 8.
Okay.
So, and they're just doing them one at a time.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, Emily, you try calling Shonda.
I'll
Be
be,
nice, Shonda. Don't be like me.
listen, listen.
Wait, what am I calling? Like anything or a certain
No,
type
call
of?
on the expired.
Okay.
On
All right. Ring
expired.
ring.
Oh, here, Neil, you're back in. Call on expireds, old ones, like the ones you're gonna send Todd. Let's start there.
Okay. Ring ring.
Hello.
Hi, this is Emily with EXP Realty. Is this the owner of 123 Main Street?
Yes.
Hi, I got your information because I noticed that your property was expired about a year and a half ago. I have a quick question. Have you managed to sell it or is it still on the market?
No, it's still sitting here. The agent didn't really do anything with it. So
You
I'm
know,
trying to make up my mind about what I want to do with it. So what can I help you with?
yeah, sorry, I'm just had a couple questions on it. Did she ever say why it didn't sell?
No,
Okay, so if you're interested, if you're, are you, actually my question is, are you looking to get it sold anytime soon?
I'm not sure. Is this why you're calling me? What is the purpose of this phone call?
Well, I was just wondering because if you wanted to get it back on the market, I could definitely, help you out with it. I could show you what I'm capable of and how I could get it marketed for you. A lot of times it's just poor marketing that is the result of houses not getting sold. If I had a buyer with a certain price, that price that worked for you, would you be interested in it?
So how did you find out that my property expired?
It's public records. I got your information from my MLS and I got your phone number through the public records and I would just thought I would give you a call.
So what would make you what would make you be able to sell my property that the other agent didn't?
Oh, well, maybe I'm in a different brokerage, where we definitely do marketing differently. We could get it sent out. I have a whole team and a whole brokerage of people who are looking for houses just like yours. I even have some buyers in the area. So I think I'd definitely be able to help you out. If you're interested, I'd love to meet one day and show you everything I can do and how we could get your house sold fast.
I'm really not interested in meeting right now. If I meet, I would do it probably virtually.
Mm.
But again, what makes you so different? Have you sold houses in the area before? Um, you know, what can you
Yeah.
do differently that this other agent who was an agent for over 20 years couldn't?
Yeah, so what I would do, I definitely have buyers in the area. I'm from the area myself. I am able to help you get that out there. With the right marketing, we'll do open houses, post it on social media. I'll tell all my agents that I work with about it. We could definitely get you a buyer in no time. I know you said you'd rather do it virtually. Would you like to set up a Zoom meeting to hear more about it?
I will I will take down your information and think a little bit more about it. You have my information, so if you could send me your email, perhaps your website or something, so, we can discuss.
Okay, yeah, I'll text you over my information. You could call me or text me whenever you want. I'll also send you some information about my team and my brokerage, and then we can go from there. Is it okay if I keep in touch with you to move in the future with any market updates I might see?
Yeah, you can give me a call or shoot me an email in about a month.
Okay, sounds good. I'll do that. Have a nice night.
Thank you.
Okay, thoughts?
You're tough, girl.
That's how, but actually, that's kind of how I talk with other agents who are trying to recruit me to their companies. And then I tell them,
You better not go anywhere. I would miss you.
I'm not going anywhere.
All right,
Alright.
couple of thoughts. First of all, your demeanor is really good. It's sweet. It's not pushy. It's really good. I mean, I was like, oh, that's sweet. But there's always a but. You've got to know exactly what that's probably a pretty obvious question. Well, what are you going to do differently? Know what you're going to do differently. Write it down on a piece of paper. Bang, 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 bang. But say it in the sweet way that you are talking. Because
Okay.
you got that figured out. Nobody, you're not pushy, you're not aggressive. And
I would call you back, Emily, because of that.
Okay. I always thought I was too pushy, but okay, that's good.
That's not
Donna,
pushy
you're
at all.
adorable. Are you kidding? You're adorable.
I don't want to annoy anybody.
Well, you will. But when
Yeah.
well, have you sold houses in the area? So you can't really answer that because you've been doing this for 2 months. But what you can say is, I've got a strong team behind me, and I'm so happy to be able to help. But let them know this is what I can do for you. And if it comes up, say, well, I got a strong team behind me. There's always people that are going to be able to help me if there's something I don't know, because there's a good way. Some people love to work with new agents. They love it. They just think it's wonderful. They want to help, and they're being altruistic from that standpoint. So by knowing your shit, excuse my French, by knowing it all, exactly what you would do, and then keep that demeanor, keep that sweet. That's working for you.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
I don't know if you all know how to do it. Okay. And maybe I should put together something on it because I'm not 100% sure the whole enchilada, for lack of a better term. But AI now has gotten so sophisticated. All right. You can actually go out and find buyers and match buyers to specific properties. All right. And I haven't tried it myself, but I know a couple of people who have, and it's working wonderfully. They find them on Facebook, they find them on social media, email, text, whatever. And it's working working well. Okay.
The other part of that with I don't know if you use it. I use it daily. I love it. But if you go into Chat GPT and you just say, give me 10 steps of what I should do to market a home, it'll spit it right out and it'll sound beautiful. Even if you just have that next to you as just something, so you're not, worrying about what's in your head.
But I would
Yeah.
mention one of those topics as AI driven stuff.
Oh yeah, I use it for everything, so that wouldn't be a problem.
I don't know how we functioned without half of this stuff before.
Yeah, but most people don't. They've heard of it, they know about ChatGPT, but the vast majority of people do not know how it works, and it works in the background and all of this stuff. In 5 years from now, they will. All right, but right
And it'll
now,
come up with a marketing plan for you. It'll come right up with it.
AI. People are, wow, she knows about AI.
Yeah, well, they better get on the stick or they're gonna, it's
Yeah.
like when computers came around. Oh, then, yeah, same thing. Shonda, what did you think about the conversation?
Again, I would, if it was really in real life, if Emily sent me over info, knowing me, because I would go look her up and everything, but I would contact Emily back because she seemed genuine. She wasn't pushy. Emily, you're not pushy at all. And you your genuineness came through to me.
Which is why you would call her back,
I would
right?
call you back because your genuineness, we get bombarded daily with so many people always wanting to sell us something.
Everybody wants a piece of you.
And Emily, you being a new realtor, because you're a realtor, everybody thinks you have money and they're gonna want you to do everything that they tell you to buy from them because they just see money.
Be careful of that, Emily.
Yes, please be
Yeah.
careful of that. But I would, if I was the homeowner on that, I would call you back because you were genuine to me. And then if we had further conversation and I found out you were newer, it would not matter because you come from a place of genuineness.
Neil,
you.
what do you
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I listened to it. It's very important in the beginning to mirror and match what they say. If someone says hi, you say hi. If you say hello, and that's what happened. One of the two, I can't remember which, one said hello and the one that said hi. They didn't match. So it's very important, Emily, in the beginning, if the prospect says hi, you say hi. If they go hello, you go hello. So it sounds like you're paying attention instead of not paying attention. Just a little tweak, but everything else was very good and so on. The other thing is, I think you focus a lot on buyers, bringing buyers to the property. So that would, yeah, those are the two things I probably would change. Don't focus so much on, definitely we can bring you buyers, so on, so on. And if they start asking what you do, that's exactly why we should get together. I can show you what I do for you. It's more visual than just telling you over the phone. And because a lot of times, if they find out beforehand, then sometimes they won't meet with you because you already told them what to do. So that would be the only things I would change.
That's a good
Got
point
it.
about the buyers too. And then if I agree, Neil, if you say, well, let's get, can we get together? Then you take your little chat GPT and turn it into a flyer and bring it with you. So, you always got something to look at from that standpoint.
Right.
Or
And
even
also-
text it to them, attach it.
Yeah, Lynn, also that ChatGPT said not to say you're a realtor in the beginning.
Yeah, I caught that too. I was wondering.
Yes, and it basically says that you could say, if they ask, no, I just don't do that anymore. I don't say I'm a realtor. Sometimes my conversation ends, so I don't even get to say anything, but that's okay. And basically, they add, say, I market homes that get sold. Oh, by the way, I am a real estate agent.
Yeah, that's good, Neil.
Yeah, not to do in the beginning anymore, and that's what ChatGPT mentioned to do, and so on. And I think I have I'll find a dialogue and I'll share it with the group once I find it in one of my phone dialogues I've
Oh,
written to
thank you.
ChatGPT, and don't know if I have it here. Well, let me look for it and I'll get back to everybody.
Okay.
Thank
Right.
you.
And T, what was your take on it?
Overall, I'll be honest. You sound just how I was, Emily, and you will take all of this feedback and you will continue to make it fit you, right? To Shonda's point, I agree with you wholeheartedly. When somebody genuinely know who you are, they're not gonna look for everything that you may have mistaken because it's not gonna matter. At the end of the day, they're gonna always go with what felt genuine. And the fact that you were able to lead that conversation, you were not pushy. And I'm telling you this because that's exactly how I got my first listing. I didn't know what I was telling them people, except I just knew this person, your house didn't sell the last time you had it on the market, and I know I wanted to see how I could help. And he asked me, he said, "Are you a realtor?" I said, "Absolutely, I am. I'm glad you asked. So how can I be of assistance?" And he said, "Well, you know what? He was out of town." He said, "You know what? I'll be back in Milwaukee on this date. How about you stop by?" So I think it's all about you trusting yourself and knowing how you want to show up and taking all of the pieces that we're giving you, but eat the fish and spit out the bones. Make it exactly how you are, how you know you will show up, and be exactly who you will be in that seat if you were on the other end. So that's just my take though. So I don't know, people may have a different thought process, but I think that's the best thing you can be is be genuinely who you are.
Yeah. 100%. I couldn't agree more. And just own who you are, because that's going to work for you. If you're trying to be somebody else, it ain't going to work, and people are going to see it. Okay, T, what did you say about do what and throw out the balls?
Oh, eat the fish and spit out the bones.
I have never heard that before.
I've heard that before. Just-
I don't
That's
get
not
it. I'm not going to
anything.
ask.
You know what it's just simple with fish. You know, you may get those little pieces of bone that you have to pick around, and that's just it. You just eating the good things, and whatever doesn't resonate with who you are, how you want to show up, you throw it out the door. But these all are great people who come to these meetings to give you the things that you need. But I promise you, and I'm just gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be quiet from somebody who still feel like I'm struggling in this business at this point, being everybody else, and going back to Shauna's point, people trying to sell you stuff as a realtor. It's just so many. So if you close your ears and just focus on who you want to be, how you want to show up in this business, it'll pan out for you.
And you'll be able to keep going because it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that.
I have the update. So number 3 says, don't say I'm a realtor right away. Instead of leading with your job title, focus on what you do for them. I specialize in helping homeowners get results when the listing comes off the market. Would you be open to a quick chat about what could be done differently? So you're asking for an appointment and you don't say that right away as you're talking. So that came from ChatGPT, because I said, I always get, I'll get hung up on if I say I'm a realtor right away. So I don't say that anymore.
That's great. That's great, Neil. And
Yeah.
that it's just something that you, Emily, I will keep this recording, okay? Because this is great information for you. So,
Yeah.
else, but keep the recording because these are really helpful.
Yeah, so just say you're specialized in helping homeowners get results when the listing expired or canceled. And would you be open to a quick chat about what could be done differently? And they say offer value immediately. If they stay on the call for a few seconds, give them a reason to listen longer. I have some insights in why your home didn't sell. Would you be open to a quick discussion? I help homeowners in similar situations get the property sold in a few weeks. Want to hear how? And this is sound confident, but not salesy, excuse me. People can tell when you're reading a strip or desperate to sell. Keep your tone confident and friendly, and would you like help in crafting more personalized strip people? But I like what ChatGPT said in those 3 paragraphs.
It knows everything.
Yeah, yes, that's true.
Oh, great. Does that help, Emily?
No, yeah, definitely. I'll definitely put that into my scripts and like rework it.
Good. Okay. What else is going on? Yeah, that's a good question. You get silence for 9 seconds and usually somebody will say something. 8, 9. Is there anything else anybody wants to go over? We're at about 45 minutes. I know we have an hour and a half set for this, but we do not need to just hang on and do nothing. I mean, but we want to make sure that we answer everybody's questions and just any thoughts anybody's got. All right, let me do goals then for next week. T, what do you got for next week?
I'm definitely sticking to 50. I need to push myself more. So
Okay. And how are you going to do that? Is that time blocking? Is that mind frame?
to be honest, without me really going into too much, I'm going through a lot right now. So, but the one thing that I'm trying to remember is it makes no sense to show up for somebody else's business if you can't show up for your own and what you want to do. So I'm really making it my business to time block, and I'm still working through that. But yeah, just making sure if I say 10:30 is the time that I'm gonna call, that I'm making that clear, whether I gotta take my iPad with me or something of that sort. But yeah, just kind of
Set an alarm. Yeah.
yep.
Are you okay? Is everything okay?
really. And like I said, to Emily's point, I've been doing this for a little over a year. I have been really used and abused with EXP to the point I almost left. But
No.
the reality of it is nobody can tell me better what my vision will be than me. So I just have to continue to find my tribe and find the people that resonate with me. So it's been hard though. I won't even lie to you and say,
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry.
just easy. But yeah.
If there's anything I can do to get up the flagpole, let me know. I'm happy to.
Okay.
Shonda, how about you? What do you got for next week?
I'm going to do no less than 75 calls.
Okay.
And I'm reorganizing my time. I just am. Time blocking works for me, and when I don't do it, I feel it. So
We all fall off the wagon.
I came back, turned 60, came back with a new way of thinking again.
Well, you had a vacation. I'm going on it. I want to talk to you after this too about that. Okay, so you got 75.
Yes, 75, and uh just going back through all of my lists, making sure that everything is doing what it's supposed to do. And
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
my thing. And T, where are you at?
I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you ever need to talk, I'm here as well. So don't feel like you're in this alone.
Yeah. Me
Ever.
too.
Are you up in the Green Bay area?
No, thank God. But no, I'm not.
Okay. You said northern Wisconsin, that's why I was asking.
In Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Neil, how about you? What do you got?
I would say the same from last week that I had, which was I think was 50 or 45, something like that.
You had 45.
Yeah, 45. So I'm going to leave them 45, and hopefully I go way over it and I get a lot of pickups. But I'm going to start through Todd's recommendation, start calling the older ones. And my opening is basically, I saw your home was on the market a while back. Just so it
Yeah.
doesn't seem like, oh, you were on the market 2 years ago. No, I'm sorry, I don't say that. Just say, hi, yes, I saw your home was on the market a while back, and then just go into the rest of it. That's just the opening for me.
Yeah, and I was just wondering what happened, or
Yeah,
whatever.
what happened? And that's what ChatGPT said in the dialogue, that basically, let me see, go back to it here. Uh, uh, let's see. Have some insights into why the home didn't sell. I help homeowners in similar situations get property sold in a few weeks. Want to hear how? And something like that. Just so I mean, there's only 5 questions here.
Can you share that somehow in the chat
Uh,
or anything?
I'll- I don't know if I can save in the draft. I'll see what I can do, and I'll get it over to you.
Oh, that'd be really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. It's a good strip. There's only 5 questions on it. It says, "Hey, Sally." Well, it's not Sally. This is just Neil. Saw your home on the market. It says a few days ago, and it's now showing off the market. Are you still looking to sell, or have your plans changed? Or you can change wherever you're at. And I imagine what's frustrating not getting your home sold. What do you think went wrong? So you get them involved with the situation. Some people are going to hang up. Some people are going to answer the questions.
Yeah, or just what happened, because they might have just, maybe nothing went wrong. They had something happen in their family, or
That's
didn't
right.
it didn't necessarily have to be somebody that screwed up.
Yeah, I'll get it to you so you can
Yeah,
have it.
thank you. That's great.
Yeah. Well, that's what we hear. We share.
That's right. That's the whole point. All right. So now that you know all this, Emily, what's your goal for next week?
I'll up it up to 60.
60. Okay.
And I want you to send me over the older expireds. Please do that.
Okay. All right, I'll get those this week.
Okay.
All right. Did I get everybody? We got 2 Todds. So yeah, I think I did. 1, 2, 3.
And I want to mention 2 people have talked about time blocking. All right. Do me a favor. All right. Life happens. Okay. I have another word for that, but I won't do that on the recording.
No.
Life happens. So things get rearranged. So if you blocked an hour or 2 hours today and you didn't do your calls today because life happens, plug it in somewhere else and do it. Get your hours in. The more you do, the better you're going to become.
And get comfortable, don't be hungry. Have something next to you to drink. And get comfortable. Put your feet up. Sit outside. You don't have to be, just at the desk. Okay. All right, that's all we got. I think. Todd, you got anything else?
No, that's just that that the freight train for distressed and off-market properties is starting to increase in speed. And I think as you get more proficient and comfortable doing this, you're going to have more success and more success. It just builds, okay? When like you get your leads and you call them and then you keep calling them and somewhere down the road, you get somebody's going to call you back, okay? Are you doing any social media postings? You don't have to answer that question, but if you're not, you need to think about it. Okay. Whatever platforms you're on, you need to add one more. If you're just doing one social media, get another one. Okay. Add one and push out. Hey, I'm here to help. Whatever you want to specialize in or not specialize in, just promote yourself. But post those things out there. Get on Chat GPT, come up with some type of a flyer, if you will. And then you can just post it right into your social media. Make a 10-second video. I can really help you get your house sold, blah, blah, blah. Just a short little video. All right. And just plug it in and push it out and do it consistently. Don't do it once and then, oh gosh, I got to do something next month. Okay. No, do it consistently. Push some form of social media out every week. Every
You can
week.
schedule that. I just did that for a year. One social media posting every day for a year. And I put a video on each one and Monday meant something, Tuesday meant something, Wednesday meant something. So I don't know how many that is, 5,200. I don't know what it is. But anyway, all those videos are in there and they're scheduled out 10 weeks. You don't have to think about it. You got to just do, spend a day doing it once. But then you got to double check your social media, of course, like answer people and follow back and that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
And you can even build a landing page that will funnel into your KB core.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to do that, we'll work with you to help you figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Emily,
Okay,
you
great.
really do have a team behind you.
Yes.
You're not lying when you say that. You have a team with years of experience. So you're not in it by yourself.
Yeah, I'm not alone.
Okay. Well, use it.
And where in New Jersey are you?
I'm in North Jersey.
Where?
Clifton.
Okay. I'll pass your info on to my sister-in-law and some people up there.
Oh, they live around here?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
I
Thank
left
you.
Jersey because it was too cold.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as it dings I'll put it in the chat as well. So download it, Emily, and listen to it a couple of times. There was some good stuff there, I think. Yeah. All right. Well, happy Wednesday. And if anybody can come tomorrow to listen to the Katie Core lady, please do that.
Yep. I'll see you all tomorrow at 1.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks.
Thanks,
See y'all.
everyone.
Take care. Why is your sweatshirt is so funny on your chair? It's a steadier face.
Oh.
He melted. Todd, oh, just a minute.
Oh, stop the recording.